I had to talk about this because there was another shocking video that just was circulating online and people talked about it. And it's just a daily occurrence in Pakistan. On weekly basis, I'm sharing these news stories and I'm trying to send them over to our, really, now that's one handsome Prime Minister, and our Human Rights Minister, Dr. Shini Mazari, who has a very interesting sense of fashion. But anyway, sending it to her all the time. Madam Human Rights Minister, you are the first one to cry Islamophobia. You're the first one to criticize the Western governments whenever anything happens regarding hate crimes against Muslim. But your silence is not just hypocritical, but it's actually criminal, and you should be called out on that. But I guess you just, when you become a politician, you lose all shame. And I've said it before. When I contested the elections, when I ran as a senator, or for a position as a senator, I should never have run. But anyway, I was told that I should. But so I just thought, okay, all right, what's the worst going to happen? I'm going to lose. And yes, I did lose by a huge margin. Did end up getting a little bit more votes than usual, but that's fine. But anyway, so I learned. I was asked about sharing my opinion on climate change, and the party that I was with, Secular Party of Australia, I still am affiliated. I think I still am a member. They are left leaning, but they're not soft on religions, obviously. So that's the reason they liked me and I like them. But when it comes to climate and some other issues as well, they're very left leaning, far left leaning. So as a result, the members of our party were also very left leaning. So I was talking about it. I was answering some questions, and then someone asked me about my opinion on climate change and how the Liberal government, the Liberal Party, which are conservatives in Australia, how they are always trying to go away from the climate change or try not to tackle it as aggressively as they should, but then the left goes way too aggressive. So, again, I was like saying there has to be gradual change or something. So, and then I was attacked by these people. They were like, they started attacking me, and I was like, and I spoke to my, to the party's director, president, and I said, what is this? And I just got he didn't say that to me explicitly, but I got the impression that, you gotta, if you want to be a politician, you gotta learn the art of dodging questions. He didn't say that to me. I'm just saying that this is what I experienced. He said John was pretty cool. He said, yes, you should speak what your mind is, but whatever. But I actually got the impression from my whole experience that to be a politician, you got to be able to dodge and weave the questions, always tell half truths or maybe no truth at all. Don't lie, but twist and turn the words. Kind of like what I've been fighting my whole, like my recent activist life, which I say that Islamic scholars, Islamic apologists are like that. Just twist and turn the verses and just don't tell the whole truth. Just present it the way you want them to perceive it, even though you're being misleading, etc. So that was my experience of politics, and that's why I would never go into politics ever again. But I like my freedom. But that's, I guess, is the case with our politicians in Pakistan. Dr. Shireen Mazari, despite being highly educated, and she's not an idiot, she knows, alumni in, I think, some American university, I can't remember. And she doesn't do anything when I send her videos like these. So here's this incident that 3 men gang raped a Christian nurse, Huma Mushtaq, in the government hospital in Kot Sultana, Leia, Punjab, Pakistan. And there was a video that was shared of one of the perpetrators. There's one of the guys, and he asked the woman, "Are you a Christian?" And when he found out yes, they raped her. Now, in recent months, there's been an organized fight against, organized attack against Christian nurses. Christian nurses are the only respectable job that these Christians have in Pakistan. Otherwise, all the sewer cleaners, all the sweepers, all the, like all the jobs that you would associate lower class in Pakistan are done by either Christians or Hindus. In Punjab, they're all Hindus, all Christians. I remember my childhood as well. Anytime when there was a blockage in the sewer, you'd call the person who would come to clean it would be a Christian. And in fact, there have been some classified ads that have been shared on social media quite a few times that a job of a sweeper required, a job of a sewerage man required. Muslims cannot apply. That's what it says at the end. So Christians apply. So anyway, so nurses are the only jobs, respectable jobs that they could have. And the reason behind that is because a lot of these hospitals were built by Christians, and they still had some influence over it after the creation of Pakistan as well. So, and now they are taking that away. I shared a news story last week with you guys, where no, not last week. I think it was a couple of weeks ago. Let me find that video again for you. So I shared that video where in Lahore, Pakistan's second largest city and the biggest city of the largest province in Pakistan, my hometown, Lahore, there was a hospital. Again, they had a lot of Christian nurses. One of the Christian nurses was accused of blasphemy, and then she was, and then all these people started demanding that all Christian nurses should be sacked. And there was this woman, these Christian nurses highlighted that issue, and they demanded to be protected. They accused that all these Muslims are accusing them of blasphemy so they can have their jobs. But later on, they broke into their church and started singing hymns. And a month prior to that, another Christian nurse was accused of blasphemy. She was sacked, and obviously nurses have to be replaced, and then Muslims get jobs. So there is this organized campaign against Christian nurses going on in Pakistan, and this is horrific, horrendous. But there's no point, because our very Oxford graduate, handsome Prime Minister Imran Khan and US educated Human Rights Minister Dr. Shireen Mazari, they don't care. They don't take any interest. These Christians are not the priority right now. Their priority is to cry Islamophobia in the West. To help me produce more videos like these, support me on Patreon or PayPal.